Prepare yourself because the mic's got turned up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, man, I told you guys I'm sick, right? I told you guys I'm sick, right? Yeah, I'm sick. I forgot about. I forgot to turn the mic up. My bad. Um, yeah, man, I'm sick. I'm sick. Sinus infection from an overly dry period in the place where I live. Um, yeah, so not feeling so good. We got tea over there to hopefully make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, comrade, not much is going on other than I'm just here to try and make it through it. That's what we're doing today. Oh man, that tea feels good. Just turn on your immune system, nerd. No, that's the problem. Your immune system is what makes this be a problem. Your immune system. So if you were sick and you didn't have an immune system at all, your body wouldn't react. So you'd eventually just die from it. But the congestion and all the mucus is your body attempting. That's your immune system working. That's your body attempting to fix the problem. So my immune system being on is what's making this so bad. The infection part of it would just like make my breath stink and it would make it like, very irritated. But all the mucus and the drainage part, that's only because my body's producing mucus to try and fight the infection. So yeah, that's so my immune system's on. That's the problem. It's not all the problem. It's not most of the problem, but it's a part of the problem. Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna start out here playing Seven Deadly Sins. If you remember, yesterday Luke said there's a way you can set it all when he was in the stream the other day, and I just had never really looked. There is a way you can set it all, and the way you set it all is you go here and click Set All, and it does all that clicking for you. So thank you for letting me know to look for that, Luke. Much appreciated. You saved me a decent amount of time trying to do all that stuff. Let's go in here. We got some rewards and whoa. 300 gems in this game. You guys like, let me show you how much money they just gave me in this game. I've never seen that many gems in the entire time. What's going on, Mr. PP? Mr. PP, if you did end up downloading this game the other day, today I just got a 300 gem reward. So today is the day to be playing this game if you ever downloaded this game. I want to just show you how much money they gave me. How much money 300 gems costs. Let's go down here. 300 gems. That's 10 gems, $7. Let's see. Let's scroll down here. 100 gems. Yeah, so 100 gems is $79. So they gave me like 140 plus 70. So they gave me like well over $200 in free gems right here. I don't know why, but that's cool. All right. Sup, what's going on? Curry Muncher, PP, what's good? BRB, SCP Secret Lab match. No problem. Hello and goodbye. All right. Well, I'll see you when you get back, man. Also, like I was saying, I do need to blow my nose because my nose sucks. Ugh. But yeah, as far as why my face looks all weird, it's because my nose is like chapped like crazy because of the sinus infection. I've basically been blowing my nose almost nonstop for the past like, I don't know, 3 days now. I've been blowing my nose like ever since I got off stream, pretty much nonstop, which means I've rubbed my nose raw, which means my nose is chapped. And it's just, I mean, it's just a thing, man. It's just a thing. But yeah, so 300 gems. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull till here. This guarantees me an SSR character. And the goal is to get this character. She's supposed to be really good, so I'm gonna yoink a lot of gems right quick. Big oof. Hey man, it is what it is. If you oof, you oof. You can't help it sometimes. Oh man. All right. I don't think we got anything good on this pull. Nope. What we're looking for. So how you guys can know ahead of time if I got something good is it'll be this kind of diamondy color. And if it comes up as a square. If it comes up as a square, it's a character I don't have. If it's a diamondy color, then even if it's a character I don't have, it's one of the most valuable resources in this game. Let's go ahead and try this again. I'll actually let the whole animation play out this time so you guys can see what the whole animation looks like whenever we get characters. And I think we might actually have something good this time. Because usually when it does the demon animation, which is what that was, it's supposed to be something better, supposedly. I don't know how that works or not, but... So then you pull, fire, which fires that energy ball, and then this happens. Escanor shows up in this specific animation. And there we go. We did get an SSR. We got 2 SSRs. My ear just started ringing, by the way. You guys probably don't need to know that. But I do have a mild case of tinnitus, or tinnitus, however you're supposed to say it. Basically, I have shot, being an American, I have shot numerous guns, including a missile at one point. And so missiles, if you don't know, are really loud. You have 2 forms of hearing protection. You have hearing protection that goes in your ear, hearing protection that goes over your ear. For a missile, you wear both. And even when I shot that, my ears were still ringing. So, with both of those pieces of hearing protection on. So, tinnitus every once in a while acts up. Like it's already gone now. That ringing's gone. But it acts up every once in a while. It's almost like, how do I describe it? It's almost as if somebody, like, a tuning fork. I don't know if you guys might not know what a tuning fork is or not. But a tuning fork is a thing that you hit on a table, like, what's something, I was trying to think of something. Basically, a tuning fork, you hit it on a hard surface, and it rings at a very specific pitch, but it still has a little bit, you can hear the movement a little bit, not just the frequency. That's what it feels like is happening in my ear. Oh, wait, this might not be the good Escanor. I don't know. If it's the one Escanor, Lion's Son of Pride, Holy Knight Escanor. It doesn't show me his color, but I don't think that's the good one. There's one specific Escanor that's better than all the other Escanors. But hey, it's still a character I don't think I've got. So let's see what this one is. Diane. I've already got this Diane. So big oof on that, like Comrade said. Big oof. So let's see. Yeah. Yeah, and so this is what I was talking about. This is good because it's a new character, but it's not the good version of this character. And this is good because it's one of the most valuable resources in the game. We are, like I said, going to continue pulling till we hit 300 here, though. We're going to go ahead and skip that. Bang, bang. Let's see what we get here. I guess we should probably wait till we see his face and see what his face does. And if his face doesn't do anything special, then we didn't get anything good. Usually. Okay, his face didn't do anything special. Yep. Oh, we did get something good here. We got a different Merlin. I don't believe that Merlin's any good. Oh, wait, is that Merlin our prize? Yeah, that Merlin was our prize. Heh. Heh. Because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'd be 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh wait, check lottery reward. That's how we get it. Oh, and we got another one of those things. Just died and died to the strongest SCP in the game. LOL. Hey man, I'm sorry. Curry Muncher, you good? You still sick? Rip. Yeah, I'm still sick, man. Still super sick. I'm halfway tempted to actually keep pulling until we get to here. So you know what? We're just gonna keep pulling. But yeah, I'm still sick, man. I'm still really sick, man. I wouldn't have streamed. His face did something different there, but not something different enough to, I think, justify waiting through the entire animation. But yeah, I'm still sick, man. The only reason, so yesterday's stream, I didn't stream. I didn't stream because I had gotten absolutely zero sleep until like moments before I was supposed to go live. And I was like, I just don't even feel like I can get out of bed right now. Like, I just feel like absolutely terrible. So I didn't stream because I laid in bed and went back to sleep. But today, I basically slept from yesterday's stream until today. I slept for a long time. I didn't go to the gym yesterday either, so that kind of sucks. But I am planning on going to the gym today. A sinus infection can be caught, but it's harder for you to catch a sinus infection, especially with everybody being all careful because of COVID. And of course, I'm going to wash my hands and everything before I touch anything. In between blowing my hands, I just wash. In between blowing my nose, I just wash my hands again. But yeah, I'm still going to go to the gym today. Even though I do have a sinus infection and I feel like trash, I'm still going to work out. Oh, man. Speaking of sinuses, you know when you need to sneeze? My sinus infection makes me feel like I need to sneeze, even though I don't need to sneeze because there's just so much mucus being built up. Yeah. LOL, sinus infections are annoying. Yeah, man. That's mine wasn't a sinus infection. I thought it might be a sinus infection. It wasn't a sinus infection until today. Today is, or yesterday, I guess, into today. It definitely is. It's full-fledged a sinus infection now. It's a sinus infection. But yeah, they're mad annoying. I tend to get fairly bad sinus infections for some reason. Like I tend to get vertigo for my sinus infections, which usually is a sign of a pretty bad sinus infection. Hey, we got one good character. What did we get? We're gonna click through it the slow way because we got one good character. Let's see what we got. All right, all these silvers are trash. Just so you know. So pretty much these are all worthless. Let me just tell you that right now. My tea is cooling down faster than I would like, which is kind of sad. Let's see. I am going to have to blow my nose again, and I'm sorry, guys. I should be playing music. Oh, here we go. Oh, snap. This is one of the best characters in the game right now. She isn't, so let me actually do this. Let me pull up a tier list. Let me do this real quick. 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross tier list. Okay, so she's not gonna show up where here, I'm gonna have to actually just click through. We're gonna skip the rest of that. So she's Blue Elizabeth here. And she's not gonna show up on this tier list the way she's supposed to. She actually shows up. Where does she show up on here? According to this particular tier list, she is not even on here. What is this? Elizabeth? No. They don't even have her on the tier list on this one. So yeah, something's definitely wrong with this tier list. This isn't the one I was looking for either, so. 1 second. 7 Deadly Sins. tier list. Here we go. And then we're gonna look at this one, I guess. 7 Deadly Sins tier list. Okay, so you can barely see that, but how do I can I make this look bigger? Is there any way to make this look bigger? Open image in another tab. Let's try that. There we go. Can we make this bigger now? I don't know if we can't make this bigger. I don't think there's a way to make this bigger. Scan, open, add, web capture, inspect. That's not what I want to do. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but there's there she is in the top of the tier list, according to this guy. But most people don't put her in the top of the tier list. She's just really good because she's good on a very specific team. But there she is on this tier list. That's red Gowther, that's green Gowther. Both of them are basically the same. One's just a special event Gowther. I can't tell for sure who that is. That's a Meliodas, and that's a guy who looks like Meliodas but isn't Meliodas. I gotta blow my nose because it's getting ready to drip out my nose if I don't. Sorry if you can hear that, guys. Probably sounds gross. I'm sorry. There's not really much I can do. Oh, great. My nose is starting to bleed again because, of course, it is. So that's great. Oh, man. But yeah, she is insanely good in the right team. So that was an insanely good pull is basically all I'm trying to say. That was an insanely good pull. I want to try and find one that I can actually like look at so that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh man. I don't know if this is nosebleed or not. No, it's not nosebleed. It's just regular, mucus. Oh man. All right, come on. One of these 7 Deadly Sins tier list needs to work right. Come on, man. There we go. There we go. Elizabeth, see right there? That is Goddess Elizabeth right there. So yeah, she's bang. Oh wait, no, not what I'm looking at. Here we go. We can close that out. But yeah, right there. See, this is see, 7 Deadly Sins, Grand Cross, Elizabeth, Holy Warrior. Which should be the one that we have, I believe. But yeah, she's supposed to be insanely good. That's not the one that we want. This is the one that we want. There we go. Goddess Elizabeth. Wait a sec. Oh, wait, yeah. See, no, see, it says right here, Holy Warrior. So yeah, this is the best Elizabeth in the game. She is now the second best character in the game that I have. As in, she's not the second best. She is also one of the best characters in the game that I now have, but I got her after the other one that I got. That's what I mean when I say second best character. I'm hoping to pull him. This is the good Escanor, not the one that we got earlier. If we complete the event, we get her. But she, if you notice, it says pending final rating, so they don't know for sure if she's like amazing or not. But we also have this Gowther here. So we have one of the best characters in the game, one of the best characters in the game here. If we could get this Escanor, that would be insane. But unfortunately, because blue and blue, they can't be on the same team in arena. But what would be really cool is to get Gowther here, get this guy here, and then get this Merlin and have that be my team. But basically, I'm excited. I'm sick, so I can't really show you guys how excited I am because I feel like trash. But I'm fairly excited because we got one of the best characters in the game. That's what it ultimately sums up in. 1 second. Let me drink some tea. Planning on going to the gym at some point soon. Hey, if your parents let you, congratulations, man. The gym is an awesome journey to go on. Um, what I would say about the gym, one quick thing about the gym is that don't chase results, fall in love with working out. And I know that's going to be kind of hard to do when I'm just saying it, but like most people that look good in the gym don't look good because they want to look good. They look good because they go to the gym consistently because they love going to the gym. Um, I like right now, I'm sick as a dog. I barely want to do anything, but I still want to go to the gym. The only reason why I didn't go yesterday is because I straight up couldn't. I needed sleep. And you do need sleep. If your body can't recover, your body working out deteriorates your body. Recovering is what actually makes your body strong. So if you can't sleep, you're not really recovering, so working out would be kind of pointless. Um Basically what I'm saying is that I wasn't able to sleep, so I didn't go. And by the time I woke up and was ready to go, it was already pretty much today. And so I could have gone before stream, but I still kind of just laid in bed and got out of bed now, and we're gonna head to the gym later. But yeah, fall in love with the process, fall in love with working out, and you'll have great results. But yeah, don't try and chase some look. Just enjoy working out. This should be a good pull because it's red up here and we got this animation. So hopefully we got some good results this time. But congratulations if your parents do start letting you go to the gym. Hey, 3 SSRs. Let's go. 3 potentially great characters coming up here. Hopefully we get something good. We'll pull back up the tier list. I know generally what some of the best characters are, so if it's a good character, I should know. But who knows? I might not. I don't know every character in this game. Because there are 3 color variants of every character in this game. I don't recognize this guy with the helmet on. Oh, it's a Bon. Bons are usually bad, and Bon is probably it's probably not a good Bon. Even the best Bon is really not that good. But we'll take a look at the tier list because I actually don't know that one. We got a second of the exact same Bon in this poll. That's great. That's great. Oh man, that would be my luck, wouldn't it? All right, trash. Even the golds are pretty much trash at this point, I do have to say, for me. We've got a 3rd SSR coming up here in a second. Hey, what's going on, Huss? What's good? Oh, man. Hey, let's see what our 3rd SSR, and it's trash. It's trash, boys. I can tell you that right now. It's trash. Okay, we can just skip that. So, it's a green Bon. Okay, I don't think this green Bon is any good. Let's look at the tier list. Basically for me, for my account, if they're not at least A tier, I'm not going to be putting any effort into them. And Green Bon, I guarantee you, is not A tier. Green Bon, let's look for him. Where is he? Where is Green Bon? He might not. Oh, there he is, right here. C tier. Like I said, I didn't think he was going to be good. And then the other one we got is a duplicate. What did we get here? Wait a second. We got a Blue King is that character's name. He is the Fairy King. A Blue King. Let's see. Where would Blue King would definitely not be up there. This is a Blue King, but it is not the same Blue King. Is that Blue King? Let me take a second. No, we've got a Blue King facing that way. King, for some reason, 7 Deadly Sins, the people who made this game love the Fairy King. There are so many different versions of the Fairy King. So this version of the Fairy King is looking to my left. Down and to the left is this version of the Fairy King. So not that one, not that one. Come on. Where is the Blue King that is looking down and to the left? I don't see him. So if he's not on this list, that must mean he's pretty trash. Either that or that's him. Which to me wouldn't make sense because if you see that other Escanor that we pulled is up here with this Escanor, but both of these Escanors are worse than this Escanor. And I already have this Escanor leveled up. That's why I was saying pulling this Escanor was pretty much useless for me because I already have this one that I'm working on. And then as far as, I guess King is good, but I already have one that's leveled up, so I might just not use the coin as the resource. I might just actually use it to level him up. Oh, man. Yeah, today's not a good stream. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, man. Rip. That's why I never blow my nose. Hey, man. With the amount of mucus I have, it's coming out one way or the other. It's either going to drain out my face, which is annoying, or it's going to go down the back of my throat, or I'm going to have to blow it out. And if it's already running down my face, I might as well blow it out and get it out of there faster, right? So that's why I blow my nose, because it's the easier way to do it. I just wipe my nose on my shirt, LOL. Well, with the amount of mucus I have built up right now, my my shirt wouldn't be able to handle it. I've used legit in the past 3 days. I've used a whole, if you can tell that box of Kleenexes back there is not the same one. I've used a whole box of Kleenexes in 3 days. That's how much I've had to blow my nose. It's freaking great, man. It's great. Let's see. We got nothing but trash. We're just gonna go ahead and skip, boys. We got nothing in this poll. All right. That is all the gems they gave us. We have spent them all on this event and got pretty much nothing good. This shows you what you can get. This character is amazing. That character is supposed to be amazing. This character we got, which is supposed to be amazing. This is one of the top characters in the game. He's really good. You can see we get a chance to get those two Escanors. One of these Merlins is supposed to be really good. That's one of the best characters in the game right there. So yeah, we had a chance to get basically, we got a pretty good pull is basically what I'm saying. But ideally what I didn't get that I would have wanted to get out of this pull would be this guy, and her. So there's really only 3 characters that I could have gotten that I didn't get that I wanted. But if we can finish the event, which I probably can't, but if we can finish the event, we get a guaranteed of this girl, who's supposed to be really good, but who knows? Aside from that, we got to watch an ad right quick. All right. I don't think YouTube would be happy with blood showing. Yeah, I don't know either, but I try to make it to where you guys can't hear it, but you know, that's just not realistic. And as far as, and that's also part of the reason, A, because of blood, but B, because it's just kind of gross that I blow my nose off screen or try and blow my nose off screen. Any tips for a newbie stick man trying to go to the gym? Calories in versus calories out is key. If you want to gain weight, which adding muscle to your frame involves gaining weight, you have to be eating more calories than you're losing. I think the standard, like you going to the gym at your age, you're probably going to want to get at least at the bare minimum 2,500 calories at the bare minimum, is what you're going to want to get in daily. And it, depending on how hard you're working out, you want to work out hard enough that you don't injure yourself, but hard enough that it hurts. Again, not hurt like injure yourself, but hurts as in like the next day you're gonna be sore. Like you can tell, like, oh, this is gonna be sore. You want to work out. You want to work out hard. Like the way I look at it, and this is not necessarily the best and healthiest way to look at it, but the way I look at it is whenever I go in there. Have you ever felt like you're so mad you just want to just MMA beat the out of somebody? You channel that energy in the gym and beat the out of yourself is the way I kind of treat it. Also, what I would do is get if your parents you're just vegetarian, not vegan. So there's a bunch of different protein sources. Ideally, you would want to be eating meat, but because you don't, diversify as many different protein sources as you can. So soy protein, whey protein, egg proteins. There's a bunch of different proteins, but diversify your proteins as much as you can and massively increase the amount of protein you're taking in. I eat around 90 grams of protein a day. You don't necessarily need to do that much protein because you don't weigh as much as I do, but you need a lot of protein. So increase your protein intake and increase your calories. And if you're sore, that doesn't necessarily mean you got a good workout in. If you're sore, that usually means more so other than you got a good workout in. That means that you don't have the right amount of nutrition. You're missing something. You might need more iron, you might need more fat, you might need more protein. It could be a lot of different things, but increase your calories, increase your protein. That's my main tips for the gym, and go as hard as you freaking can. As far as the actual exercises you're doing, I would just look up a push. Well, it also depends on how often you can go. If you can go every day, then go ahead. If your parents are only going to let you go during the weekdays, like, the exercise routine you pick is going to be determined by how many days you want to go. Like, I want to go 6 days a week. I just want to take one day off. So I do that many days of working out. If you can only go 5, that'll change your exercise plan. If you can only go 3, that'll change your exercise plan. It really just depends, man. It depends on how many days your parents are going to let you go. But if they let you go, if they'll let you go every day of the week, I would only recommend going 6 days a week. Just saying. I'm here. Sorry, I was late. Nah, man, you're all good. I said hey to you earlier, but I was a little behind on chat because I'm super sick. So what's been going on? I've been pulling shards because they gave me a bunch of premium currency in this game, which I very much appreciate. I don't know why they gave it to me, but thank you. So this is what this currency is spent on. These little tokens here are spent on buying characters in this shop. I think this guy's actually supposed to be pretty good. Let me pull back up the tier list for a second. Red. No, that's not him. No? Where is... I thought he was supposed to be pretty good. I guess he's not. Because it's this one, right? It's red demon looking down that way. Red demon looking down that way. I thought he was supposed to be good, but apparently he's not that good. So we're just going to save all those coins then. Yeah, oh, he's all the way down here. Okay, I guess he's not good. Then we're going to go over here. Let's see. We've got 40. We've got 46 coins here. I'm not going to buy her because she doesn't convert to a coin. This would just be a character that I don't have, and that character is really not that good. Let's see. And there's nobody down here that's really worth buying for 30 either. Not reading any of these coins. Let's go over here. We're going to go ahead and buy not both of these because I guarantee you probably not getting anything good. Like, I'm willing to skip the animation because I'm just not going to get anything good. Told you I wasn't going to get anything good. Skip. All right. So what's been going on? We've just been playing this game. That's what's been going on. Wow, that's a massive tier list. Yes, there are a lot of characters in this game, but a lot of the characters are like, if we pull back up this tier list, this and this are the same character. As well as if we scroll down here, they're going to be towards the bottom. I guarantee it. This guy, this is also King. This is the same character. So he has 2 different forms and he has 6. So there's each character has 3 versions, a red, a green, and a blue. King has 2 versions of each of those. So that's 6. And then there's also the fat versions of them as well. So King has like 9 different versions of the one character. It's ridiculous. And most of them are just really not that great. But yeah, that's part of the reason why the tier list is so massive. As far as that goes, though, what we're going to do is we've got to do our knighthood check-in. Again, that Escanor is good, but like I said, I already have an Escanor right here. Where is he? Oh, geez. Come on. Back up. I already have this Escanor leveled up, so I'm not going to worry about that Escanor, but he is really good. But this Elizabeth right here, we are going to need to level up. She is insanely good. So yeah, we're going to be dumping some resources into her. I've been playing Friday Night Friday recently. I'm Friday Night at Freddy's. Is that what you're talking about? I don't. Whoa. I've never watched this animation all the way through. Oh man. But yeah, we need to dump some resources into this this character here. You can change their costumes as well. That's what this menu is. We don't have any unlocked for her because, of course, we don't. We just got her. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and clear that notification. We want to go ahead and put some equipment on her because she's amazing. Equip. Bang. We're going to go ahead and dump some resources as well in here. I do have to blow my nose again. I'm sorry, guys. Clipper, maybe you should do a tier list on different things, like different types of fast food, etc. Do you guys want me to do a tier list? Say tier list for like if there's anybody else here, because right now it says there's only one person here, which I'm assuming is PP. If you guys want me to do a tier list, just type tier list, and I mean we could do one right now if you want. I mean I'm just chilling right now. I do have to blow my nose again though, so I'm sorry again if you guys have to hear this. I really should start up some music. Wait a second. Here we go. Let's start up some music. Just that way you don't have to hear me. EDM. That's not that's not what I was trying to do. Here we go. Right here. Come on, play. Play, please. There we go. Play some music there. Oh, man. All right. Sorry again if you guys can hear that. There's not much I can do about it. The most I had to blow my nose was when I had to use an entire shirt as a rag. Oh, jeez. You guess not. What? What do I guess not about? IDK how many calories I get. That might be a good thing to start tracking, PP. I mean, basically at your age, because you should be growing anyways, I mean, just eat as much as you can, basically. Like, don't eat till you throw up, but I'd at least eat till, like, you feel like you just can't anymore. Not necessarily till where you feel sick or to where you're going to throw up, but just, you know, eat as much as you can. You need to be in a calorie surplus, especially at your age. So, like, here's the thing. If you're like me, which I think you are, where it's really hard for you to put on fat or basically any weight, but fat is the easiest weight to put on. If you're like me, to where it's really hard to put on weight, putting on fat is actually fine for you because you're going to be able to burn it off pretty easily. Um, for not, I guess I should be nicer with the way I say this. For people that are more inclined to be bigger, more inclined to gaining weight, for them it's a little bit different. You really want to put an exact amount of calories on it, because if you're prone to putting on weight, you are going to get bigger faster. You're going to get stronger. You're going to put on muscle faster than I can. I feel like that music is really loud. That might just be me. I'm turning off the music. Sorry, guys. If you're prone to being skinny, though, it's really hard for you to put on weight in general. So it's going to be harder for you to put on muscle too. If you're bigger, if you're prone to being fat, you're going to be more likely to put on muscle when you start working out. It's going to be easier for you to put on muscle. It's going to be harder for you to lose the fat, but it's going to be basically, if you're prone to being fat, you're going to get bigger faster than I can, but you're not going to be able to tell you're as big until you start trying to lose the fat. Me, if I start getting big, you're going to immediately be able to tell that I'm getting bigger, but I'm not going to get as big as fast as you can. So basically for fat people, it's a 2-step process. For me, it's just even getting one of the steps done is hard. So yeah, that's that. And I think you're probably going to have the same problem based off of things you've told me in the past. It's probably going to be harder for you to put on muscle. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to be hard. That's part of the reason why you need to fall in love with the process, because the process of working out is going to be the thing that if you're trying to fall in love with a result, most people aren't going to see results that satisfy them ever. Even bodybuilders, they want to be bigger. If you fall in love with the idea of looking a certain way, you're probably never going to actually look that way. You've got to fall in love with working out, not with looking a certain way because you're working out. You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say it to discourage you, and I'm not trying to say it to encourage you. I'm just trying to tell you the way it is. There's a lot of people. For instance, I've only been going back to the gym for a fairly short amount of time. I have talked to, I think, 4 different people that were inspired kind of by watching me work out in the gym. Only one of them is still going to the gym, and I only relatively recently started talking to him in comparison to the others. Most of the other guys, they wanted to be like me or look like someone else. That's not going to keep you in the gym. It's just not. It's not going to motivate you to keep going to the gym. What's going to motivate you to keep going to the gym is loving going to the gym. Not even seeing results. Either if you see results and you fall in love with that, either you're going to get discouraged eventually down the road, or you're going to get into a toxic mindset that's really bad, which is leaning towards body dysmorphia. So yeah, just, fall in love with working out. Don't necessarily be chasing results. But also, I should say this, because you've never worked out before, as long as you're working out right, you're going to get results fast. It's actually called newbie gains. You're going to get results pretty quickly when you first start. But yeah, nutrition is key, man. Nutrition and sleep is key. Sleep shouldn't be a problem for you. But nutrition, man, it's a big part of working out. LOL. Yeah, I always go in and just drive myself with pain. I'm not saying drive yourself with pain. I'm just saying, it's not going to feel good. Lifting stuff that weighs more than you usually doesn't feel good. Pain is gain, like they say. No pain, no gain is I think the more correct version of that saying. I think. I don't know. But you can gain without pain. I feel like this tea is going to be cold. This tea has been steeping or whatever you're supposed to call it in this thing for a while now, so it's probably going to taste bad, but hey, man, it's all good. We out here. All right, there we go. That is my second cup of tea for the day. That is all the tea that I'm drinking for today. Until my throat gets sore after the gym, we're going to probably drink more tea. Oh, it's actually still warm, and it's way sweeter. I think I oversweetened this cup. I think that some of the sugar from the first cup stayed in there, and I added more sugar. Anyways, but yeah, no pain, no gain isn't necessarily true, but it is also kind of true. It's gonna hurt, like I said, like you're gonna probably get sore. You might injure yourself, but it's all a process, man. It's something you got to work through. You don't. This is one of the things that drove me crazy yesterday. There was this guy that I stumbled across on YouTube who's an atheist, and he was trying to basically he was an evangelical atheist is what I would call him, which is somebody who's like an evangelical Christian, right? That guy who stands up on a street corner yelling stuff at people. That is just as annoying to me as an evangelical atheist. Anybody who's evangelical is basically that's the annoying part of it to me. It doesn't matter what you're trying to represent. If you're evangelical about it, you're going to be annoying to me. But he's an evangelical atheist. He's trying to encourage people to become atheists. And one of the things that he just like couldn't wrap almost every argument he couldn't wrap his head around the idea that pain, like no pain, no gain. He couldn't wrap his head around that like he was like, oh, if God's so good, then why does he allow pain? And most of his points involved, why is pain a thing? And my biggest point behind that is because pain, one thing, it's a survival mechanism. If you approach lava, right, you're going to feel the heat and it's going to get painful before you ever get close enough to that lava for it to kill you. So for survival purposes, it's important. The other part is as human beings, we use pain to grow. From the earliest age you can remember, right? You experience what? Well, you guys might be different because you're younger than I am, so your memory is probably better than I am about how young you are. But at my point in my brain, one of the earliest memories I have is of growing pains, actual physical pain because my body is growing, including mental pain. Pain is one of the mechanisms we use to grow, whether it be actually grow or to mentally be like, oh, I experienced pain and let me learn from that pain. Like, I don't know, man. It was just, I'm sorry I went on that little rant, but like, he just couldn't understand why we experience pains as humans. I'm like, it's because that's how we grow. Like, that's like pain is a bad thing. You want to avoid pain most of the time, but pain can also be a good thing. It can also be a necessary thing. It can be a teacher. You don't want to go to school, but you need to go to school to learn. You don't want to be in pain, but sometimes you need that pain to learn. That's like, I don't know, man. It was just wild to me that he was just like, he just wasn't understanding that concept at all, that like pain may suck, but it can be necessary. Now, again, going to the gym shouldn't necessarily hurt, but it probably will at some point. Even if it's just like you don't want to injure yourself, but a little bit of pain is not a bad thing. Clipper, advice for going to the gym: hurt yourself, mate. No, I'm not saying hurt yourself, but here's the thing: how your muscles actually work is whenever you work out, you are tearing the muscles. And again, when they repair, that's how you're getting stronger, because they weren't able to efficiently, basically, like, you're ripping the fibers because your muscles weren't strong enough to lift it as efficiently as it should be lifted. Whenever they repair stronger. So next time you should be able to lift that weight more efficiently. That's kind of the idea behind it. So if you're not causing micro tears, I mean, it's smaller than micro, but if your muscles aren't tearing at least a little bit, you're not going to be growing. Tearing anything in your body should hurt, right? So it's gonna hurt a little bit, but like so little you're not even gonna register. Like for me, also because my nutrition is fairly on point. My nutrition's not on point by any means, but my nutrition's on point enough to where I can work out to the point to where I feel like I am dead when I am leaving the gym. I can barely walk out of the gym. I'm just that spent. I'm never sore. Like, I get a little bit sore every once in a while, but I'm almost never sore because my nutrition's on point enough to give my body the resources it needs to not need to be sore. Um, but yeah. Clippers advice beat the out of no, I'm saying out of yourself. That's what I'm saying. Not necessarily internalize it, but if anything that you can intrinsic motivation, anything that you can use yourself to motivate yourself, anything that it takes, use it. If you've got it, use it. If you've got motivation that you can tap into, that you don't need to listen to some motivational speech. If you've got something you can think about and it motivates you and it will always motivate you, that is one thing. But again, motivation isn't necessarily, because if you have to feel motivated to go to the gym, you don't love the process. Me, I want to go to the gym no matter what. I could, again, I feel sick as heck right now. Like I want to go lay in bed. But you won't know what I want to do more than I want to go and lay in bed is I want to go to the gym. So I want to go to the gym and then I want to come back here and go to sleep. That's what I want to do. That's the two things I want to do right now. So like, it's about falling in love with the process. Motivation's great. And motivation the reason why I say motivation is helpful, even though motivation isn't key, but motivation is helpful whenever you're underneath the weight and you're like, you're just struggling to get it up. You just like, it's right there and you can't quite get it. That little thought of, oh, this is what motivates me. This is why I'm here, might help you get that last little bit of push to get the weight up that you were struggling with milliseconds ago. Right. So motivation's good. It just shouldn't be necessary to get you to the gym is what I'm saying. I guess I should say this also, because of my brain, mindset is key. Also, I overanalyze things. Googling a workout for you to do is a good start. But for me, I know, like, I way overanalyze things. And you guys know I was trying to be a physical therapist. So I know a decent amount, but I also study a lot. So, like, the way I approach working out is way more in depth than a lot of people go. I target specific muscles based off of my anatomy, more so than a lot of other people do. So, for instance, I'll just bring up one instance and we'll move on fairly quickly, which is that there are two major types of biceps that are determined by your anatomy. One is a short bicep, one is a long bicep. There are two heads, hence bicep. There are two heads of the bicep. And there's a short head and a long head. But there's also a short anatomy-wise bicep and a long bicep. For instance, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is one of the notorious people who has a short bicep, which you'll notice whenever he flexes, there's a decent amount of space between his bicep, the big bulk of the muscle, and then there's a gap, and then there's his forearm. A lot of bodybuilders, most of the time throughout all of bodybuilding history, first and second place, one has a short bicep, one has a long bicep. So the guy who was competing and coming in second place to Arnold Schwarzenegger, he had a long bicep. And so if you're training for strength and you have a short bicep, you're going to need to train differently than somebody with a long bicep who is trying to train for strength. Versus if you're trying to train for looks, you're going to need to train differently. And so is the guy with the long bicep head, but you guys are both going to be training differently than each other. So, like, basically, I look at my anatomy and I figure out what I'm trying to do. So, for instance, my legs, right? If I'm going for looks, I need to work out differently than specifically when it comes to the exercises I do, not just the rep range. Because a lot of people say when you're going for strength, go for low reps. If you're going for looks, go for high reps. If you're going for toning and like losing weight, go for even higher reps. That is true. But what's also true is what muscles you're training. If you can target specific parts of the bicep, which you can, if you can target specific parts of the legs, doing specific exercises to target those parts can also help. So if I'm training for strength, I'm going to need to train the muscles that are stronger and naturally than the muscles that look good, right? So it's kind of like again, I go way more in depth with this stuff than I need to, but I also feel like that's why I get the results. Like, one of the things I get told in the gym is, "Wow, I gotta go. All right, I'll see you, Huss." One of the things I do is I train specifically to be strong. I want to be strong. So I train muscles that don't necessarily look the best, but because of my anatomy are stronger. So when I'm in there, I don't look like I feel like I look like I work out, but I feel like I don't look like I work out nearly as much as basically most of the people that come up to me and say, "Wow, you're getting stronger, man." They don't say, "Wow, you're looking better, man." Because me, I am training to be stronger. And also, I know because of working out in the past, I naturally am better at being a stronger person than a better looking person. So I'm going to play to my body's strengths and try and get stronger. Um, basically, most of the exercises I do, the guys who are lifting the exact same weight as I do look way bigger than I do. For instance, bench press. Bench press, most of the people that are benching, I bench two plates, two of the biggest plates in your gym. I don't know what it converts to kg, but I bench two of the biggest plates on each side for 5 reps of 5. That's a low rep range, which is training for strength. But most people who can bench that they look big. Like when you go to a gym and you look at the guys who look big, those are the guys that are going to be lifting that weight. I don't necessarily look big. So yeah, again, I go way more in depth with this stuff than I need to, but on the surface level, getting in there is the biggest part. Don't worry about all the other stuff. Just get in there, get an exercise plan, get going. Like that's the thing you need to start with. I've been working out for basically 4 years in high school, took 3 years off, and then I've started working out again. So I've got a lot of time under my belt, and basically all of high school, I didn't do any research into it at all. I just did what they told me to. And sometimes not thinking about it lets you get into that like animal brain mindset is what I call it. Like not kind of like beating yourself up, but like I call it monkey brain, right? A monkey throwing big heavy weights around. That's the way I think about it. My analytical side of my brain tends to go out the window when I'm actually lifting the weights. I'm just trying to get that weight up, right? So sometimes not thinking about it can be a good thing also. But mindset, I'm a big mindset guy, basically is all I'm saying. Oh, man. Clipper has taught me to yeah, no. I don't think I can say that. But no, I'm not teaching you to hurt yourself. I'm saying if you want to work out, you're going to, at some level, have to hurt yourself. That's just how it goes. If you're not hurting yourself when you go into the gym, you're not accomplishing anything. If your muscles are not tearing to again, micro amounts of tears, but if your muscles are not tearing, they're not going to repair. If they're not repairing, they're not getting stronger. So if you're not hurting yourself at some level when you go to the gym, you're not accomplishing anything. I hate to tell you that, but can you see my messages, Curry? I think maybe he left because he thought I wasn't reading his comments. You were just commenting more, and also, PP, you were commenting more, and you were saying things that were more rant worthy. So, I'm sorry, Huss. If you see this tomorrow, I'm sorry, man. I just, I'm sick, and PP was bringing up good things that I, could rant about, so I started ranting. Oh man. I thought I heard somebody downstairs. I was like, it is 4:00, but I didn't think somebody would be back that quickly. Yes, finally. So did you hit Diamond, Klepper? No, I did not. He's not here, but no, I did not hit Diamond. I covered that in the very beginning of the stream. I went from Plat 1 down to Plat 2. I was like halfway through Plat 1 and now I'm back down to Plat 2 again. But that's also because I'm sick. I really just shouldn't be playing when I'm sick, honestly. I'm just not gonna be playing as well. So Friday night funking. Like funk, like as in the, 80s reference for that, not the curse word. YouTube. Don't hate me, YouTube. And then you typed in be committed, break legs and spine over and over again. Gym tip from Klepper. Be committed, break legs and spine. Turmeric is my religion. Oh jeez. Okay. All right, man. Oh wait, the cat might be going up her ramp back there, so that'll be a good way to end off the stream. There she goes. All right. Well, on that note, I think I've covered pretty much everything I need to. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. I'm glad you guys got to see the cat. See you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe I'm through the worst of it, so I should be live as long as I can get some sleep. If not, you guys always know. I'll see you in the Discord. Peace.